Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jane. I'm a personal trainer based in New York City, and tonight we're going to go through a little bit of a stretching routine. So I love doing something physical with my body before bed, whether that's stretching, foam rolling, using my massage gun, anything like that. So we're going to go through a mini mobility session to get you ready for bed. We're mainly going to be on the floor for tonight, so I went ahead and tilted the camera down a little bit. So let's go ahead and start just laying on the ground. Palms are faced up. Go ahead and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or at least just take a soft gaze on the ceiling. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths right here, breathing into the belly. And exhale the belly button towards the spine. On an inhale, breathe in through the nose and lift the belly to the ceiling. And exhale through the mouth, sending the belly button towards the spine. We're going to do 3 more breaths like that. And this time, instead of just thinking about the belly going to the ceiling, I want you to think about breathing deep into your pelvic floor. So I'm taking an inhale through the nose, breathing into the pelvic floor, lifting the belly to the ceiling. So I have a nice full breath right here. Exhale through the mouth, just letting everything go, relaxing, breathing the day away. 2 more just like that, breathing in through the nose, into the belly and into the pelvic floor. And exhale, just letting the day go. Last one, nice full breath right here. And exhale, breathing the day away. From there, we're gonna hug the knees in. And you can take a little bit of a rock back and forth if you like, giving the spine a little bit of a massage, just leaning back and forth. Start making that rock a little bit bigger from side to side. And then we're going to fall both knees over to the side, whichever side you want to be on. We're going to stretch the arms out, making a T, and start to get both shoulders on the ground. So if that means that your knees come up a little bit, that's okay. We're going to prioritize the shoulders here. Getting both shoulders on the ground, trying to let the knees relax as much as they can. We're going to take 2 more of those full breaths that we just did. So breathing into the belly, into the pelvic floor. And letting the day go. 1 more just like that, breathing in through the nose. And breathing it all out. Good, back up to the middle. Hugging the knees in, rocking back and forth. I'm going to scoot away from my wall. And then we're going to take those rocks just a little bit bigger and fall towards your second side. Arms go out to a giant T. And we take some deep breaths right here. Breathing into the belly, into the pelvic floor. And blowing everything away. 1 more big breath. And breathe the day away. Back up to the middle. Let me get back in the middle of my mat. This is like the negative part of having a shoebox apartment in New York City. You have to scoot around every time you want to do anything. Alrighty, let's have those feet flat on the floor, knees up to the ceiling. We're going to cross ankle over knee and press that knee into the space below you. Deep breath here. And if you want something a little bit deeper, you can reach through into a figure 4 stretch and start pressing that knee away. So we're just opening up a little bit more through the hips, getting that rotation in there. Taking those deep breaths. And 1 more. Go ahead and let that go. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So get set up, opening up that knee into the empty space. A couple of breaths. And then if you want to take it to the next level, go ahead and bring it up into figure 4 stretch, still really actively pressing this knee away from you. Taking 2 deep breaths right here into the nose. And let it all go. One more, in through the nose. And let it all go. And we're gonna be back in the middle. Onto your belly. From there, we're gonna send it back to a tabletop position. And we're gonna start with some really nice and easy cat-cows. So thinking about pressing those shoulder blades back and down, and then exposing the spine to the ceiling. So I'm moving my shoulder blades like this, and then like this. So I like to think about it coming from the shoulder blades rather than the belly, because I just think you get a better stretch out of the cat-cow. So back and down, and pulling the shoulder blades apart, exposing the spine to the ceiling. And I like doing a little bit of a rock back and forth in this as well, so feel free to do that if that sounds good to you. And bring it up to cat. Having that little rock there if you liked that. Back down to cow. And back up to cat, adding in those little rocks. From there, we're going to walk out the hands a little bit further, bring the knees a little bit further apart, and we're going into this like kind of child's pose position, but it's really just to stretch out the back and the chest. So let your forehead fall to the floor, and just take some nice easy breaths right there. If this feels good and you want a little bit more, you can grab a prop, whether it is like a foam roller, or I'm going to use a yoga block, and just get your arms up a little bit higher. And do the same thing, pressing that chest to the floor. Focusing on your breath. And you can even rock the head back and forth like you're saying no on the floor, just to give your forehead a little bit of a massage. Try it out, see if you like it. A couple more breaths right here. Slowly start to come out of this, back into that tabletop position. We are going to flip one arm around, do some tiny circles right here. This is especially good if you work at a computer or sit at a desk, anything like that. We get really, really tight here in this forearm area. Good, and reverse that circle, a couple of tiny circles right here. Try to get like 3 or 4 of them in. Good, and then we're slowly going to undo that. And you can press it on the other side if you want, so you get a little stretch in the opposite direction. Nice and easy there, good. And then let's do the second side, so twisting that arm around into some tiny circles. Just getting a little bit of a stretch in the forearm. Like I said, you just want to do like 3 or 4 of those, and then reverse the circle. And these don't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be any like gigantic movement. We just want to get a little bit of a stretch in there. Good, slowly undo that, and you can put the back of the hand down if you want a little stretch in the opposite direction. Good, last thing we're gonna do is find our way back to the ground. And we're gonna start exactly, or stop it, end, I can't think of words. And we're gonna end exactly how we started. In this position right here, you can totally straighten the legs if you want to. And just take a few deep breaths right here. Thinking of breathing the belly to the ceiling, the low back into the floor, and sending that breath deep into the pelvic floor. So we have this nice, deep 360-degree breath. Just keep breathing there. And you can spend this time to reflect on your day. Think of a couple of good things that happened today and a couple of things that you're grateful for. Taking a few deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more big breath right here, breathing in. And let it all go. Slowly start to flutter your eyes open. And then just come up to a seated position, however is comfortable for you, or if you're already in bed, just turn your phone off, fall asleep, you are ready. So that is our little bedtime stretch. Hope you enjoyed the video and that you're gonna get some great sleep tonight. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I try to do follow along stretching or workout videos once a week, maybe every other week. So if you like these kinds of videos, make sure that you're subscribed so you never miss one. And I will see you guys in my next video.